Morning Discord, morning YouTube. Let's get into it. All right, so the after hours yesterday, we see we had a slight drop, maybe a little recovery. Let's look to see if we do this today. Or we're gonna look for the lower lows. So we see our liquidity pockets right here, right here. Let's let the early candles play out. Give us some type of direction. Okay. Let's see. Let's see if we get above 42.47 and make this support. So we want to see if this happens here. The 5 is at 640.77. Let's see if we're going to grab liquidity from the 5 first. All right, our range broke. Our range between 641.26 and 642.47. Let's see how far they take us. All right, so we're still in this purple. Let's see how we react if we get outside the purple. Remember, from this morning, we're looking for either something like that. Yeah, let's just be patient and wait for it. Now let's see if we form maybe a let's see if we form a cup and handle in here. Right, we're looking for some type of microstructure to tell us what the bigger pattern is going to be. So let's just be patient here, let these opening candles play out. On our 5 minute, looks like we may be opening up some room for another push, but it could be closing shortly. We got a lot of bullish volume coming in. On the 30 minute, we did break our range, our key level range that's highlighted at 642.32. So if you're able to scalp something off of that, good for you. All right, let's see if purple is going to be our down for today. Testing purple. So if we wanted to see continuation, we needed to see it reject off of 642.47. So no setup, no entry. We just gotta wait, we just gotta be patient. We see the 5 right here, really close by. Let's see if we grab liquidity off the 5. Meaning we wanna look to see if it bounces off the 5 like that. Or if we break, retest, reject the 5 like that. We're testing to see if purple's the down. Yeah, we're gonna test it right now. It's not the best purple, but it's all we got right now, so give it a second. I mean, the 5 is always going to be a target. Expected, I don't like to expect anything. But the 5 is always going to be a target because we know what liquidity is. But before we get there, we have to worry about 41.26. This is going to be the next area of liquidity here before we even get to the 5. So this is going to be our range. Here, let me highlight it. This pink's going to be our range. Yeah, this purple's holding up so far. There's another liquidity band right here. Right here, you see it? So it might be a little tricky inside this pink. Because you see we're just, right? So if we're going to get above it, if this is our liquidity right here, then we need to get above, retest this, and reject it up here. So we got to look for the structure around here if this is going to continue up. What's the structure? Either the inverse head and shoulders or a cup and handle. There's others, but those are just the familiar ones, the easy ones to spot. All we know is just we're inside of this purple for right now. Purple seems to be holding up pretty well. We just know we're inside of this purple. That's all the data we have right now. So it looks like for now it's going to be puts on the top of purple, calls in the bottom of purple. That's what we have for right now. That's all we know. Yeah, we want to look to see if we get either a higher low or a lower high. But if you remember from this morning, we're either looking for this to play out, right? So this is one setup we're looking for. Now we're above the water on the MACD, just means we're in an uptrend, right? Our orange line, the MACD line, is above the zero line. It just means we're in an uptrend. That's all that means. I was kind of trying to go over this yesterday, how there's really no reason to leave the trade. Like, let's say you're buying calls, right? And you see how the MACD, the orange line, is above. There's no reason to leave the trade as long as this orange line is above the zero line, because it just means you're still in the uptrend. Now, how strong the uptrend is depending on how far away you are from the zero line. But as long as you're above the zero line, let's say you're in calls, you're still in an uptrend. So that's how we can read that MACD line if we're in a trade and we want to know if we should hold or not. Maybe some confidence is if you see, you know, this orange line, if it stays above or below. So if you're in puts, you want it to stay below. If you're in calls, you want it to stay above. So this is just sideways chop. We don't have any real movement yet. I think the 1 minute time frame it's probably too close to call a double top at this point. I think we're just still in the same movement. A double top has to be much more significant movement. Yeah, we're still in the same movement here. I mean, on a small time frame, yeah, that could be on a very, very, very small time frame. But if we zoom out, you know, we're just still in this purple. I think for the double top, we want to look for like, maybe if you see it on your 5-minute chart, right? If you had one like here and then like this would be more of a double top when it takes place over a longer period of time. Still in this purple. There's been no real trades to be taken here. There's no setup, no trade. We just got support and resistance. Excuse me, support and resistance. So the ideal setup on the break of this pink, because we know we use pink as our support, our range in the morning. A better setup would have been a break, retest, and reject. But once it went back inside here, it kind of like ruined that, right? So you just know you're still in the movement. All right, let's see what we got. Maybe a push down to the 5 here. Testing purple. The 1 minute has some room for the down. The 5 minute has some room for the down. The 30 minute might be starting either a weak bull cycle or starting the bull cycle. So we don't know which one yet. But look at that candle on the 5 minute. Okay. This 5 minute candle is sketchy. Yeah, for safety, let's wait for the break, retest, and reject underneath the 5 for safety. Okay, let's see. Break of purple. Okay. All right, if you took break of purple, protect your trade. Protect your trade. Easy money. Easy money on break of purple. This was, you would have had to survive this candle right here. If you're waiting for safety, there's nothing wrong with that. Wait for the safety underneath the 5 with a break, retest, and reject like that. If you're waiting for that, just wait. Nothing wrong with that. Let's see if we can get a little bit more out of this. I didn't collect anything. I need to... Okay. I didn't collect anything. I let it run too long. That was my fault. That's fine. No big deal. Break even. I should have chased that, but that's fine. After I just said protect your trade, and I didn't protect my own. I mean, it's protected because I was break even, but still. Yeah, the second level of liquidity is the tough one. The second purple. A very difficult environment to trade in. You got to be in and out on the trigger. We got to wait for this pink to break. You either want this to be support or this to be resistance. Either one. One of those two things need to happen, or else we're just stuck in this range of pink. Let's see if the possible structure here is a head with a shoulder. Let's see if we get another test like that. Just be patient this morning. Let the market settle itself out. We don't have to jump in on every single trade. We're still in this tight range. Wait for this range to break. We don't have any sense of direction yet, right? We're still stuck in this liquidity. We need to get above or below this pink. This pink. Alrighty. Alrighty. Oh wait, I had this here. Back to high a day pretty much. Let's see if there's any continuation if we start rejecting off this pink. Let's see. Let's give it some room. Difficult to trade in. It's not giving us any structure. Just buying calls in the bottom of purple, puts in the top of purple. That's all we do know. It's going to be like that until it's not. We need this to form support or this to form resistance. This is difficult to trade. Yeah, there's no trade here. There's no setup here. There's absolutely no setup here. Let's just be patient. I tried one stab at it on the break of this purple here, and I didn't collect anything. Huh. Yeah, this is difficult. Just wait for pink to break. Yeah, so we see this liquidity in here. See it in here? Gathering right in here. I don't know. Maybe the blue, I don't know. It's hard to tell. We need to see some type of movement. We just have a wide range of a range, pretty much. Just a wide range. Very consistent rejection at 642.81. And we see a major rejection at 641.56. So we have this range right here. Here, I'll put another one. Yeah, that's a difficult trading environment. It's just sideways. We're still inside market open candle, so you didn't miss anything. You didn't miss a thing. We want to watch out to see if this forms this head and shoulders. There's a big liquidity wedge, right? Or it's a lot of liquidity built up between this pink and this white. Okay. Come on. Come on. Let's see if we can break this 642.81. A lot of resistance right here. Let's see if we break it. This is the 1, 2, 3. This is the fourth attempt trying to break 642.81. Fourth attempt trying to break it. Let's see if the Bulls win this time. All right, I might have to sit today out. I don't like this price action. They really want to take out 642.81. Come on, I'm hoping for it. If we get back below this dotted line, well, right below pink, then I'm out. Seeing a little bit more right here. Profit target 1 hit. Let's see if it breaks above. Okay, wanted to close above this. Let's hope for a close here. I'll hold that break even. I'll just let it play out. I'm at break even, so maybe I'll go a little bit inside profit to cover fees. But it's kind of sketchy right here. I kind of need to let it, I need to not move it at all. And just be okay if I get stopped out for break even. So I'll just be patient here, let it play out. We'll see what happens. Maybe I'll move it a little bit inside to cover fees. But it's such a scary or sketchy spot. I need to give it room. So if I lose out on the fees, then I lose on the fees. No big deal. So I'll be right back. Give me 1 second. Okay, I'm back. Oh, okay, they tested it. They tested it. Okay. That's what I needed right there. I'm probably going to move it a little bit inside profit now so I don't have to pay the fees. I'll move it a little bit inside profit just so I don't have to pay fees. I'll go right on top of pink now. Now I don't have to worry, but I don't like the wick. Oh, it danced right on my stop, but it didn't stop me out. It didn't fill. I'm right on the edge of this. I might move it inside one more dollar. Just because I don't like all the wicks that are up there. Now I'm just going to hope and pray. I'm going to leave it here and I'm going to hope and pray. Trade's protected. So we'll see what happens. I'm just going to stick to my guns and hopefully that happens right there. I need it to close. We needed to close above 42.81. We needed to close. I'll move my stop up by a little bit. I'm gonna give it a little bit of room here. Ah, there's big resistance right here. Doesn't want to break this. Why? Break. Okay. Okay. Come on. A little bit more. I really want this candle to close above 642.81. I don't like all the wicks, the rejection wicks. Not a big fan. I'll move it slightly more in profit because I don't like the price action. I'll move it slightly more. We'll go right inside of this green right here. Right inside the green. So this is just $1 profit without fees, having to worry about fees. Okay, there we go. There it is. Let's close. Let's close the candle. Come on, let's close. Still 28 seconds. Okay, there it is. There it is. All right. Stuck to the guns. There's all. What do we get in at? Somewhere in this candle here. We'll just say the pink. We got in at pink. 42. Almost a half a point right here. I'll move my stop right above 642.81. I should give it a little more room. Okay. I have the other half still below this green candle right here, so my take profit was here for this move here, and I'm still in it for these other contracts. So I'm probably gonna get stopped out here. Okay, that stopped me out. That was just enough to stop me out. Rough day. Rough day. We were able to scrape something though. We were able to scrape something right here. I was getting nervous. It's a good thing I walked away somewhere around here. I walked away because I was getting nervous. And look, just enough to stop me out. This one candle just enough to stop me out. I should have left it at pink. That's what I get. Should have left it at pink. This is tough. This is not easy. Cause now, yeah. This is tough trading day. Let's see if we stay inside this blue now. I'm trying to figure if we're in the purple or if we're in the blue. They're kind of mixed in with each other. I'm surprised we didn't get a little bit more out of this. I thought we were going to get immediately rejected. I'm surprised we didn't get a little bit more out of this. I was hoping to get to 643.38, but that didn't happen. Now we're still waiting to see if this is going to set up, right? This other shoulder. We got a little bit of room on the 5. Got some room on the 30 for sure. Okay, maybe it looks like pink is forming some type of support now. See our pink, I'll highlight it just a bit. See this highlighted pink? Let's see if it's forming some type of support. Any puts, wait for a break, retest, reject of the 5. This price action too sketchy. It's there, but it's sketchy. You got to play it really carefully. If you did the play off the trading plan, the break of 642.32, what did it get to? 643. So 60-cent move. That's a pretty good move right there. If you just went off the trading plan, off the 30-minute, the break of the range. Now we see a weak bear cycle right here that gave us this continuation. All right, excuse me. I had to take a. I had to step away for a second. Okay, what's happening? All right, let's see if this cup and handle is still playing out. Very odd price action today. This is tough to trade in. This is very tough environment to trade in. This price action. Okay, let's see if it finishes off the move. Hopefully we go to 643.38. Okay, I finally got in profit. I was I was late on this move. I got in on this red candle, so it's finally in profit. When I got in, I put my stop at the lowest, at the last low. So it's a good thing I have my stop set appropriately, because look at this pullback right here, and now it's in money. So now the trade's protected. It's making money. Give me 1 second. Oh, excuse me, I had a small emergency come up. We see that we're about to hit the target. Okay, we're in profit, about to hit the target. I'm moving my stop a little bit, probably to purple. And then I'll be right back. But yeah, I need some time. Emergency just came up. Give me 1 moment. Almost to the target. You see how I was saying we want support to form. So look, we just have to move this over like this. You see how we needed support to form on the pink for the easy win? Easy win, just have to be a little bit patient. Let's go ahead and hit that target. Let's go ahead and hit that target. And then my YouTube stream may cut because I need to start doing some stuff. So YouTube stream may cut, hopefully not. If it does, my bad. We'll probably have to do it again tomorrow because emergency just came up. I'll probably close this trade when it gets back into blue. This last one was from somewhere in this red candle here on at the 10-15 minute candle to when it broke blue right here. Okay, that was a good trade. I can't overstay my welcome. I got some other things that I need to do. YouTube, it's been a pleasure. Discord, I'll be here, but in the background. Give me a second.